welcome to Possibilities with Esther. I am James and I bring to you Possibilities with Esther every week, same time, same day, same TV station. Today, I have a special guest in our program, but before then, I would like to take a recap of how far we have gone with the topic I introduced 3 weeks ago. The topic, creativity. The last 2 weeks, we talked about what is creativity, how do we manage creativity, and what is creativity block. I expected some messages from my viewer please, I would like to apologize if you have not seen a response from me. I would like you to please follow the link or send me an email on the email that will be on your screen. Send your messages again and I'll make sure I try to go through them again. But now let's go deep into the topic for today. I have a special guest. She is dear to my heart. She is a mother. She is a TV anchor and a radio broadcaster. She is an international marketer. She is an international business coordinator, an editor, and also she is a pioneer of environment, if there's any word like that. But stay tuned, don't go anywhere. I introduce to you Louisa Paul Atala.
Hello, Esther.
Welcome to my program.
Yes, thank you for inviting me in your Possibilities with Esther.
I'm so happy to have you here.
Yes.
I'm so happy to have you here. You have been following our program so far, and from the topic creativity, what can you tell us about creativity?
Well, creativity for me is a God's gift, you know. It's refining your ideas, and every day we have that creativity with us. It's just a matter of how you do it. Sometimes it means of survival, a hope, you know, and sometimes it's also an escape to our resentment in our life.
You made mention escape.
Yes.
This is a new one. You know, so many people have their own definition of creativity,
right.
but this sounds unique. What do you mean by escape?
Like, for example, if you have a job, no, and then you are assigned to another job, and you have to make to be creative just to escape for that job that was assigned to you. So you can also show your creativity in other projects or in other aspects, just not to get that job. So that is an escape for me.
Oh, that's beautiful. Now, looking at timing, of course, you're more aged than me.
Yes.
So I'm more like, you know, your daughter.
Yes.
So looking at many years ago, let's take an example, 20 years ago.
Yes.
And current situation, what can you say about creativity as of then and now? Do you think people make use of creativity more often now, or it was better before?
No, it's more often now. People before don't choose creativity because they are afraid, or they have a fear of rejection, criticism, and failure. However, today, our millennials are all, you know, they are so bold enough to show their creativity. It's more used than before.
It's more useful,
Yes.
especially with this COVID-19.
Yes,
I think
true.
During the lockdown, it's almost most people
Yes.
couldn't even appreciate their job.
True.
For example, the entertainers, dancers, and the creative ones, I think, were the ones that make use of the social media
Very
well,
true.
and it kept their name on top list.
Yes.
Not just forgetting about them. Thank you. Now, I got to know that you are working on a project.
Yes.
Yeah, please, can you
because
tell us
I
more?
am an environmentalist activist also, you know. So right now we have, in the whole Africa, we have a project regarding adoption of the river. So meaning you can adopt a river, a group, or your friends can adopt a river by helping us to clean the river. But this is all begins with 18 years old above, because if we're going to, the children will participate on this project, they might, you know, in getting those trash and those rubbish in the river, they might be injured. So we make it a point that 18 years old above should participate in this project.
So this project, where is it taking place?
We have now our pilot projects in Kenya, Uganda, Ghana, and also Nigeria. But we are aiming it to have in the whole Africa.
The whole Africa. And
Yes.
so far, which country have you started with?
Kenya.
Kenya. Okay.
Yes.
So when will be the next, like, when is it going to take place? Is it Ghana or Kenya?
Ghana.
Ghana.
First is Kenya, and then Ghana. Then we proceed to Nigeria.
Okay. What's the motivation behind you having interest on environment?
Because there are a lot of problems. We have a lot of environmental issues in our country, and the mother nature needs us, and we are creating awareness, because no matter how, because of poverty, we have to alleviate also poverty. Because of poverty, these environmental problems are not solved. You know, we always tell that we have to reserve or conserve our marine life, but however, due to the poverty, we sell the species, the endangered species, to people. We cut the woods on the forest, because of money. So we have first to alleviate the poverty before solving this environmental issue. The bottom line, or the reason for this environmental issue, is poverty.
Poverty.
That's for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. So do you think if only this our environment, was taken seriously, do you think the effect of the COVID-19 would have been less?
Yes.
If it was
yes,
taken serious
definitely,
before now?
Definitely. It's a great help, in solving the environmental issue, because right now, people are always talking of environmental issue, but they don't do it in action. No action was done. There are many, what do you call this, solutions talk about on conferences, but no implementation.
No
Yeah.
implementation. That's so sad. But how do
Yes.
will I call you? How, if I should call you in a word in this field of environment, how would I best call you for? Like, is an agent of environment,
No,
or a
I'm an
pioneer of
environment
environment?
activist.
An activist of
Yes, I'm an
environment.
environment activist.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So how do you connect creativity with environment?
One is, in everything you do, you always have creativity. When in an environment, those recycling. One is recycling. Do you know that the plastic wrappers can be used as an asphalt for the road? And there are also what do you call this, entrepreneurs who are using the newspaper as a bag. Water lilies in Mexico are used as they produce leather products out of water lilies in the rivers, in the sea, in the rivers. Yes. So you can create, or even not in objects, even not on things, you can create your own creativity in environment by creating awareness. You on your home can begin that segregation of the waste, uh, the segregation of waste, the what do you call this, the throwing off your wrapping, the wrap of your candies, that is a creativity.
Yeah, creativity.
Yeah.
You made mention of people making, like, using the recycling
Yes,
trash
yes.
to make something good out of themselves.
Yes.
I came across a lady, I think from Nigeria. She takes the polythene bags, and then
Yes.
she wraps them, and she knits these very beautiful handbags. All like, how did
Yes,
you
they
make
are
it?
braided,
And
you'll be
from
surprised.
and from the research about how we keep our environment, most of the things that blocks the drainage, I think they are more of polythene.
Yes,
What do you say
it's
about
a plastic, because plastics even 100 years cannot be melted. That's why all of us, I'm urging or encouraging everybody not to use plastic. No, say no to plastic. Because, even our marine life cannot breathe because of this plastic on the sea or on the river.
But what about what do you advise if you're not going to use plastic to reduce the drainages, the block of drainages? You mean it's best to use a paper or?
Yes, paper. At the same time, you have to keep the drainage clean. There are many this is about my own opinion. Even though we urge everybody, or we tell everybody to not to use plastic, or even we have also to have the help of the government at the same time. The municipality of each, or the mayors of each city will help also, or will have what do you call this, an army, wherein they could clean the drainage. every day, or not every day, maybe weekly, so that we will not be flooded, you
Yeah.
know. Because this cause a flood, you know, in your community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about the government and also individual support,
Mm-hmm.
do you think most people try to wait for the government to do it? That causes the issues of having you have refuse on the floor or be you could see someone, especially in Africa, you
Yes.
could see someone's house, just beside the house there's a hole. In Hausa we call it bola, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Yes.
In English, like a full bump, a
Ball.
mountain of refuse. And when you try to ask, they're like, they're waiting for the government. Do you think it's actually the duty of the government to take that out of the street, or we can do something about it as
No,
individual?
it's more on discipline. Government is only a support because they have the means, but it is also our discipline on ourselves. Because if you're the one, you yourself is the one who's making that trash, you know, making that drainage be full of trash, then that's it. So it will always be your discipline in yourself. It will be always a discipline. That's number one, to have a discipline on yourself. Because if you know that that trash will not, like plastic, if you know that plastic will not be melt, and you're still putting it on your drainage and everything, that's it. Government is only a support because they have the means, they have the money, you know. But implementation wise, and if all of you in the community will be doing it, the other community will follow.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You're very right.
Mm.
So how about your project? How do you intend to pass the message? Is it through music? Is it through dancing? Is it through a protest? Or how
Yes.
do you intend to pass the
No,
project?
we have another project which is the Voice of Nature. It's a singing and songwriting contest, and we are also encouraging everybody to write a song because you express yourself through writing a song about nature. So that is the pilot project will be in Ghana, and the next is Nigeria.
Oh, I love the sound Nigeria.
Yes,
I'm not being
yes,
selfish.
yes. And you will be surprised that there are many entries because we want the millennials, the youth, to be involved in this project.
So who are your target audience?
The target audience are the youth, definitely, because these youth are the one who is in front of music, you know, and of course they will be writing a song composition about nature, and we're happy because we have many already entries, and you'll be singing them in video, you know. This is one way of creating awareness regarding environment to involve the youth.
I think this is a very good platform.
Yes.
Reason being that most people, like we have the music writers. Some people can sing. Some people have the voice like me.
Yes.
I have voice, but I can't sing. If I sing, oh my God, it's gonna blow your house because
Yes.
the sound is so tiny.
Yes.
So I think this your project it gives a platform for writers, right?
Yes. For example, you are a composer and you write the song about nature, you have to assign somebody, you have a representative to sing that song in the contest.
In the contest.
So there will be two prizes, the singer and the composer.
And the composer. So how do you intend to do? Is it gonna be like an award? Or is it going to
Actually,
be...
it's an elimination and then it's awarding, yes. And we have prizes, of course. We have also a trip as a prize at the Turkey, coming to Turkey.
Yes,
and of course, we have also scholarship aside from the cash prizes. And we would like also to thank this opportunity to thank Philippine Airlines for giving that trip going from Africa to Turkey.
To Turkey, wow,
Yes.
that's very nice.
Yeah.
That's very nice. We definitely appreciate them for
Yes.
that. Also, yeah, going further about creativity, do you think people are really using their creative potential in their field of career or field of study?
Sometimes creativity is not practiced because, as what I have said, it's because of rejection, criticism, failure. Because sometimes, even though you have creativity and it's not developed, you will not excel, you know. People don't use it sometimes because they are afraid they will be criticized, when in fact, if it will be developed, it will be a great help to the society.
Okay. That's nice. Okay, I hope you're still there with us. I hope you've not gone anywhere because we still have more and more knowledge to learn from Ma Luisa Pa Atala. And also, I will bring to you some other opinions. We'll hear what other people think about creativity and how they apply it in their career. Stay tuned.
Creativity is what makes my life be what it is right now. Creativity has given me opportunity above every other thing in life because of that extra effort, because of that creative thinking, because of that mindset. Creativity is what I cannot do without. In this field, trust me, you need creativity to survive. Creativity in everything, every aspect of life is very, very important. Creativity has kept me going from onward till now. From the very first moment I broke into the tube screen, I have known that creativity is what will keep me in this industry. I have been in different projects, professional jobs because of creativity. Online, I broke into the tube screen in 2008. It was creativity that got me there. The moment I arrived and the director saw my creativity, he said, I am going to work with you from now until the end. Not just that, even in the areas of human endeavors like human resources, project management, it is still creativity that has kept me going on and up till now. In fact, I try to avoid some jobs because of my level of creativity. Everybody wants you in his or her own job. So if you are creative enough, you will last long. But if you are not creative, you can't go anywhere. You still remain in the same place you have been. In fact, you might even drop down to the previous step. So creativity is what makes your ability to sell. It transforms you. It makes the job of whoever employs you to move further. I have different jobs on YouTube, I have jobs on DSTV, I have jobs on local television, I have jobs even on the street, I have jobs on the stage. So creativity is what has kept me thus far. Thank you.
Hi there, I'm Ntr Tv gang, and I'm the founder of Crystal Woman Network. I'm an actor, a presenter, and an entrepreneur. Creativity has been one thing I thought I just thought it was for certain kind of people until I found out that I have it within me. And ever since I did that, I've used it in almost everything I do. I found out that what transforms your ability to capability is creativity. What makes you stand out is your level of creativity. So whether I did mention I'm a graphic designer, whether I'm designing, whether I'm creating a program or an event, whether I'm selling, I'm communicating with my clients or my customers, I put a niche of creativity. I go the extra mile. I think of what will make this better. With creativity, I always want it to be different. So I go out of my way. By that I mean I don't just say we just limited to what I know. I read, I travel, I observe, I go out, enjoy nature, I look around, I ask questions, I try new things that on a good day would just scare me, but I'll go into it and say, okay, I can do this. And I look at it and I just try something different. That is how I manage creativity. I just look around it and I say, how can we do this differently? How can I make this client happy, satisfied with my product? So I manage this by I just try something new every day. So if you're out there and you're wondering, there's just some kind of certain people who can be creativity. You have it within you. Try something new. Ask questions. Travel. Read. Observe. And just there's no limit to what you can do. Thank you.
Okay, welcome back. You can see how other people apply their creativity into their field of career. We have actor, we have, it mustn't, creativity is not all about actors actually. If you might be thinking that, okay, creativity, this person, creativity works for that person because he's an actor, or creativity works for that person because he's a musician, I think you're wrong. Ma Luisa has mentioned to us how creativity enhances our environment. if we should be using these polythene bags and throwing it outside while waiting for the government to come and clear it out, I think we are doing more bad to our health than doing good. So if you decide, let's say we have two people who have trash in their house, one decides to take it out and pick out the polythene to do something else, recycle it and do something good, and the other person decides to just leave it and say, this the government is supposed to do it, or the man that's supposed to come and pack the trash should come and do it, or probably I'm waiting for my house help to go to the market, come back and take out the trash, or I'm waiting for my child to come back from work to come and pack out the trash. I don't think it's good. The moment those trash begins to ferment, it's create air pollution, and it's not good for your health. So if the earlier the better, we find ways we can look for a way to look after our health for ourselves without waiting for like for example, we give God glory. We thank God that polio is being eradicated from Africa. This is the time for us to see how we can turn the bad thing to be good. For instance, Ma Luisa, you have you ever seen a tire? I came across on the internet.
Yes.
Someone is using the car tires to make a furniture.
Yes, even in there are also those garbage. We shred it and then we make it into a desk. We make a molder out of that. Especially in Germany, they make into a school desk. The wrappers can be in the asphalt, and those bottles who are shredded bottles, glass bottles, they can be used in hollow blocks.
A what?
Hollow blocks.
Hollow blocks.
In building a house.
Okay, building houses.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
That's why in the Philippines or in other countries, those glass bottles they were buying it in a certain. For example, you are the owner of your house and you have plenty bottles. They buy it because it's going to be for hollow blocks. They shred it,
I think that should also save costs.
Yes, true. But most people doesn't know it because right now we have to create awareness and to see what we can do for the environment because there are a lot of things we can do for the environment.
What can you say about trees?
Oh,
flowers.
Yes. Yeah. There are illegal loggers, let's face it, because they made it into furnitures, right? They also make this into papers. Sometimes I'm just laughing with the perspective that people write in a paper, no to plastic, stop cutting trees. They are writing it on the paper, but the paper comes from the trees. That's why if you are brave enough to know what's the core of environmental issues regarding deforestation and trees, you will not be writing, you're flashing in the FB, there are many stop cutting trees, but they are writing in a paper, and that paper comes from trees.
From trees.
Yes.
So, in a nutshell, you think
and
you're against the tree?
Yes.
Or you're in support of it because either way it's receiving
and there are many on the riverside. We must plant trees to prevent floods, the overflowing of the river. We have to plant trees on the side of the river, and if there are trees cut on the forest, let's replace it. Some people have seedlings. They are just planting the seeds on their houses, on the backyards, and then you can do it, and you can plant trees in forests, many thousands of trees, and we have also one what do you call this project? It's about plant trees for your intention. When we go to church, especially Christian or Catholic, when we go to church, we light candles. Not even different religions, we go to church and light candles, right? After a while, you light candles because of your intention. For example, someone is sick in the family, so you pray, you light candles, right? But after a while, the candle dies down, right? And if this is a row of candles, those smoke will be a pollution. You see, the churchgoers are covering their nose when they went to that pew of candles in the churches. So what we have to do is, instead of lighting candles, we have to plant trees on our backyards. For example, this is for intention that my son will pass the exam, and take care of the trees, and it will benefit not only the family, it will benefit all the neighbors because of the shade, right? That's what I'm encouraging, and actually it was recognized by Pope Francis in the Vatican, and we're glad for that.
Okay. Yeah. So you have to start planting trees. Even if your neighbor shouts at you, go and look for a bucket. It's called creativity. Find a bucket, fill it in with sand, and plant something. It can even be on your balcony. You can plant some flowers. Like for me, though, I'm a very bad gardener, and to take care of flowers is really difficult for me. Yeah. But I try to stay in an environment that there's trees.
Yes.
You understand? So I think if we can adopt that, it also has a positive for health.
Yes, for health, the benefit. And one more, we are also encouraging the offices so that, you try, if you are very tired, you try to hug a tree. You try to hug a tree, and your tiredness will be
really?
Yes, you try to hug a tree. If you are very, very tired for walking or climbing the mountains, if you saw a tree, try to hug a tree, and you will feel you'll be relaxed. And that's what, people doesn't know that. You try it because trees are oxygen,
Go and hug a tree. Yeah. But try not to hug the big one, especially not in public. Because people like this person is crazy.
Yes.
But I think this is I'm
encouraging everyone to try it. If you're a mountain climber, and you're very tired in walking, try to find a tree and hug a tree. You will feel relaxed.
Okay, now this is a challenge for us, okay? Yeah. I challenge you because I'm going to do mine, and make sure next program on Possibilities with Esther, you will see a picture of me hugging a tree, and I will tell you how it feels. You have to be truthful with me. So I expect you, my viewers, to try yours. I think sometimes we're too serious with our lives. Can we just a little bit free and try to hug a tree and see how the impact on us, how it affects us? I think it's going to be a good experiment.
Esther, be sure that it's a tree. Don't hug anybody.
No, it has to be a tree. It has to be a tree.
A joke.
Thank you so much. Okay, now we're going on a commercial break, and we will soon be back. Don't change that station. Be right here with us. Welcome back from the commercial, and I am Esther James, and I have our special guest here is Louisa Pa Atalia. Did I get the name right?
Atala.
Yes, okay. And we are talking about creativity, how to make use of creativity, and also how we apply it in environment. Louisa Pa Atalia, pardon, I'm still trying to understand the name very well, beg your pardon. She is trying to put us in how to go about how to treat our environment and how to keep it clean, and also giving us more insight about the ongoing projects, which will soon take off from Ghana, starting from Ghana, and hopefully after Ghana will be either Kenya or Nigeria. And we urging you, if you know one or two people who are songwriters, or you're a musician, or you have passion to express yourself about nature, I think this is a great opportunity for you. Really, it's a great opportunity because it's first of its kind in Ghana, and I don't maybe I have missed it, but I have not seen any yet from Nigeria. And so this is a very huge project that I think you should take advantage of it and try not to miss out to the end of this program, because Louisa is going to tell us more how you can apply and where the program will be taken up, and the inspiration, the vision, and also what qualifies you to be a winner in this contest. And if you want to be a sponsor, I think also this is a great opportunity for you to be a sponsor for your company, because NTR airs in different African countries, over 42 African countries, which is really a very huge platform for awareness. So if your company is working towards encouraging environment cleaning or whatever thing, if you're encouraging youth talent or you're encouraging crafts or anything, and you would want to be part of this great history of projects, please don't hesitate to write to Natural TV. After this program, there will be information under it. Either you send email to my personal email or you can send email to Natural TV NTR. As we proceed, we'll go back to our special guest. I love your smiles. Your smiles makes me happy whenever I come to work.
Oh, I will always smile at you.
Yeah. I think it's a creative smiles.
Yeah. I was trained before to smile.
You were trained to smile.
Yes.
Oh, that's a new one. I think there's so much hardship in some people's life
Yes.
that they forgot how to smile.
True.
And
True.
I think the smile is a natural thing, huh?
Very true.
Okay, ma. So, ma, can you please tell us deep more about? I'm more concerned about your project because
Yes.
it's one of a kind. And for me personally, taking from this topic creativity, I have been talking about this creativity for the past 3 weeks, and it's so broad. If I should put into it, maybe it might even take us 1 year.
Yes.
And I begin to realize that I have been ignorant about creativity. Like, it's not just what I used to think.
Yeah.
When I begin to study about creativity, I saw
very
it
broad.
yes, it's so broad, and
Yeah.
it's like everybody needs it.
True.
I think every school should have department of creativity.
Very true.
Yeah, they should have. Even schools, even working place.
Yeah.
I think just as we have the resources department at work, we should also have an expert that will guide people into the bringing out their creative intelligence, bringing out their creative
True.
potentials.
Very true.
Right? So what can you tell us? Can you tell us more deep about your project?
Yes, it's not only my project because, as I have told you before, even I am also into advertising, and in advertising, really, you have to be creative. If you have an advertising agency, you have to have a creative department wherein the campaigns and everything, you think of strategies. Like, for example, also in other career, like, for example, by profession, I am a certified public accountant, but in numbers, you also have to be creative. You know, when you're doing this bookkeepings and everything, if you want to reduce your taxes, you have to be creative of the expenditures of your company, and this is being creative. You know, so. For those who are watching us, it's not creative, it's not only for a person who are into arts, you know, even it's inborn, it's God's gift. And what you have to do is to use it, you know, use it properly. Don't have the fear of rejection. Oh, I will be rejected. Oh, I will be criticized. No, because you may have that creative that somebody doesn't have it. You know, we have different creativity in our life. You know, sometimes other people has that creativity, but you don't have. But I have creativity, but that person doesn't have that. So what you have to do is to explore and to show what is in you.
Talking about that one, from the last time we talked about creativity, I think someone raised a question like, is it everyone that has the ability of being creative? And from the little explanation we got from our guest before, Mr. Muyua,
Yes.
mentioned that everybody has creativity
True,
since from
true.
child, but I think at a point in time it's being killed by our environment.
Yes, you know, all of us are creative, right? Even you're mentioning in the very young age, people should know their creativity. Parents should help your children to explore. You know, for example, I have a friend who his baby is very small, around 5 years, but can do these drawings in a cartoonist. He can be a cartoonist. So the parents is supporting him to buy everything in arts, you know, just to explore the creativity in that child. So you parents out there should also help your children to explore their creativity. Don't support them, you know. Don't tell, oh, it's not for you. No, no. If what is in there for your children, you try to support them, not to criticize or, you know, to discourage the child. Yes.
Actually, talking about personal experience,
Yes.
I would like to share this. My 8 years old child, I noticed when he was 3 years old,
Yes.
he was using clips. Okay, there was a day I went to
Yes.
spread clothes and he picks up the clips
Yes.
and he began to connect them. And he started,
Oh.
and I noticed he was trying to make a robot.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, that was
Oh,
beautiful.
clip, yeah.
But after some days, I forgot about it. And I didn't put my mind on him.
You support
And
him.
yes, I
Yeah.
didn't. And when he was 5 years old, I noticed he was making sport cars with the clips.
Oh.
And he will make a robot, it will stand.
very
and I was
nice.
like, that's lovely. But
Yes.
again, I became so busy and I forgot.
That's it.
Until after the coronavirus lockdown, everybody's back. Okay, we have time with our children.
True.
The job is no more there. So we now I begin to see, okay, this child actually has this artistic, creative intelligence in him. But before then, I noticed a white woman on Instagram.
Yes.
She promoted her child. And the only thing the child does, he uses popsicle sticks. Yeah,
Yeah.
to make a robot.
Yes.
And I was like, oh my God, like what have I done? I felt so guilty.
Yeah.
This is just for me. I was able to realize it on time. But what about others? I think parents should also try to look at what their kids are doing because
Yes,
at that age
true.
is when creativity is at its raw.
Yes.
When we're big, we struggle
Yeah,
to know
true.
how to be creative. We struggle to know, should we put this, should we put that? It's
Yeah.
just like learning a
Very
new
true.
language.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
No, it's like this because if you are already at a very young age or supported by your parents, no problem with that. But as you grow older, you know, we have to discover more. For example, me, I'm being creative in paintings. I have to discover more. You know, I have to discover something which I can do more. Don't stop learning. You know, explore and explore and explore. Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah.
So what are your criteria for the projects? What are the criteria?
They should submit a video of the singer and the lyrics of the song, and it should be only for 4 minutes because that's the standard time of a song. And of course, this is the theme is for nature, and I'm very happy. And you know, when I review my email, I saw the lyrics. It's very touching because I really don't know. You see, there's something, you see the birds in the sky, something like that. So it's very touching. And hopefully with the help of the sponsors, please help us. Please help us. Dear sponsors, please help us.
No, I
yeah.
think for NTR, I
Yes.
think most company needs us.
Yes.
Because
You know,
it's actually
yes.
a very big
Project.
It's a good project. I
Yes.
mean, we shouldn't even be begging for it.
yes.
Because this is for our health. Come
Yeah,
on.
true.
It's our health. We are making empowerment. And also there will be gifts. There will be, I mean, we should try to start supporting each other as well.
Yes.
But that was very...
And one more thing is that this can be a part of your CSR. I'm telling this and appealing to the corporations, big corporations. This can be a part of your CSR. This is what you call the corporate social responsibility, because every corporation has a CSR right now. Like, for example, Coca-Cola in Nigeria, they're into women empowerment, you know. So this can be a part of your CSR. So please help us. Yeah, this is a good project for your company.
Yeah, it's a good project for the country. It's a good project for our health. It's a
Yes.
good project for our future.
Yes, true. This is our Mother Nature, you know. We should love our Mother Nature.
Okay, and I have a gossip. I got to some potential sources got to give me some hints, you know,
Yes.
that in the Ghana competition we might, I quote, we might have a
Yes.
top musician who will
Yes.
be a judge there. I am not revealing the name, but by that time,
Yes.
you'll be glad that person is among that project.
Yes.
So if you are creative, very, very important, if you
Right,
are
Miss
creative and you have love for nature, sit down, compose. This is your time. This is your time. Make it a record and send it over. The information will be there, and you have a contact with Ma Louisa. So what do you have a final say, advice?
Yes, and I would like
Especially-
also to add that this will be held, the awarding will be held at the Ministry of Environment of Ghana. And thank you to the minister.
Thank you so much to the minister.
Yeah, thank you. It will be going there with Esther.
Yes. Be ready for possibilities with Esther. I'm
Yeah.
coming to your hood, Ghana.
And one more thing is creativity is not only on our career, it's not only for our profession, you know, it's also creativity in love, in relationship. That's
That's
what,
good.
yes. You know, without creativity in your relationship, your relationship will be nothing.
It will be boring.
Yeah, true.
No
true.
suya.
Yeah.
Do you know suya?
No.
My African people can relate with suya.
Okay.
It's a meat. It's a meat that
Yeah.
is like a barbecue, but
Yes.
it's flattened and it has a special spices.
Yes.
So we call it
Oh.
suya.
Especially those housewife or, you know, who are husband and wife who are watching the show of Esther, have be creative in your relationship. Always have surprises in your relationship, you know.
Don't wait for the man all the time, ladies, women.
Yes, true. Yes.
You know, most times we want to be taken care of, and
Yeah.
we just wait for the man to be creative in the relationship without
Yes.
we actually. Do you know how creativity looks on women? From the makeup, from the
True.
food, from the way we walk.
Yes.
Let me stop.
This is being creative in your relationship, telling how much you love your husband or how much you love your wife. Like for example, before, I used to put "I love you" in this, what do you call this, in the suitcase of my husband when he's going abroad. So he'll be surprised upon opening the suitcase. There's "I love you" there, you know. That's one way of being creative. And yes, I'm encouraging everyone, those husband and wives who are together right now, be creative even to your children.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think most times we take anger. We
Yes.
take anger. We know relationship. I'm not even here to talk about relationship. I don't even know if I'm really good in relationship or not. It's a very crucial topic, but there's one thing is common with everyone. Love has a language. Now you know how you define
True.
how you speak your love language to your partner, to your children, to your family. Just try to make it more, even your house. You can make your
Yes.
home look creative.
Creative, true.
Today the chair is there, the bed is there. When your partner goes out, it mustn't be the woman doing it, really.
True.
Sometimes the woman might go to the market or she went to
Yes,
visit. The
yes.
man can decide to make a change because the woman doesn't expect her husband, maybe probably her husband is always a busy businessman, and she comes back, the house has already changed.
Yes.
Maybe the curtain has been changed or the design. It just gives these vibes of your life,
Yes,
like you
true,
feel something
true.
is changed in the house. So that was your last advice today. I love having you on my program.
Yes.
And I wish to continue having you. And right away, let me try to introduce this program. If you stay tuned NTR and you're following most of our programs, apart from Possibilities with Esther, I and Louisa, we will be introducing a new program.
Yes.
Yeah, called Coffee and Tea. And especially for, our target audience
Yes.
is for the youth. But hey, when I say youth, anybody can be a youth too.
Yeah.
Anybody can be a youth. I think
True.
youthfulness is from the mindset. But my point here is Coffee and Tea is going to be a collabo between me and our special guest speaker as we work in the same place. I promise you we'll bring to you
Yes.
exciting, creative topics on coffee and tea. So try not to miss out. And also, as I always say, I never forget to appreciate you for watching my program, for always tuning into it, for listening and also contributing. But before we sign out, let me give a final appreciation to Ma Luisa
Yes,
for
thank you.
having you in our
Yes.
program, enlightening us and giving us all the details we need about our environment.
Thank you
And
too.
it is our prayer that this project
True.
will make history.
Yes.
It will make history. Yeah. So thank you once again for being in
Yes.
Possibilities with Esther. Okay, so we're getting to the end of our program, but I have a special shout out. This special shout out goes to my brother Miro. Miro has been so supportive, getting me content from Nigeria to support on this particular topic, creativity. And I just want to give him a special shout out, bro. Thank you so much. And again, once again, thank you everyone for always watching Possibilities with Esther. We have come to the end of this segment. Next segment, don't miss it out, okay? Because Possibilities with Esther is a program, but segments is just a topic that I try to cover it up, as we have topic that you can't just say it just once. We have to carry it along one after the other. And if you have missed the first, second thoughts episode, please go on our YouTube channel, check Possibilities with Esther Ntr TV, or go to our website, click on videos and find Possibilities with Esther. Try to carry along from where we started and see how we've earned, how we've ended, and send your entries. I'm waiting for you. If you want to appear on Possibilities with Esther as a partner, I'm waiting for you. If you want to sponsor on Possibilities with Esther, I bet you I have a lot of viewers. I'm waiting to hear from you. Once again, have a wonderful day. I am Esther James.